Hey guys, Cow up in here, man. Awesome. So I've got a couple of new videos. Got a combat one. I haven't actually looked at it. I'll look at it when I'm recording. Not recording. After this recording, I'll throw it up. It's gonna be combat. I decided. I just respect Watchmen again. And then you're going, man, you need to decide Watchmen and combat. And I'm like, no, because they're both really good, and it depends if I'm with the guild or not. If I'm with the guild, I go combat because it's better for them. It's more of a support thing. I can peel a healer easier, and I can get that sprint buff. When I'm by myself, I need the heals, because healing's short, as I've already said like 100 times. So, you know, it's the only way I can do it. I'm out of breath already. But this is what I'm doing, man. I'm super excited. Almost got it. I need to flip this around. So we had an issue, right, with this. We got it like 3 weeks ago, and it's not because I'm, you know, a poor handyman. I am an awesome handyman. But see this? See this? See this? Now you're going, it's spooky. It was worse. Like it's 100 times. I think I still got it. So anyway, we wanted to replace. Look, we brought it brand new, like brand new. So I'm just like, well, I kind of want it to be brand new. See, this is how bad it was. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm just, and that's how it was out of the box. So I'm like, fuck that. Look at my beast. Look at my beast. Anyway, so it was freaking, you know, I was just like, that's fucking bullshit. You can't do that to me. So get this out of the bag, right? I get it out of the bag. Look at, check it out one more time. Get it out of the bag, and it's all sweet. Put it together, and that happened. So I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't drop it. I swear I didn't drop it. Oh my god. But anyway, so yeah, freaking check this beast of a machine out. I'm still building it. I just gotta do that bit there, and then I do the pulleys, which I'm not looking forward to because it looks freaking complicated as all get out. And then, there are my bits. There are my bits. Anyway, freaking super excited for this video. Just gotta do the commentary as well. Hope you like it. I don't know what the subject's gonna be, so I'll talk to you when I do it. I hope you liked it. If you do like it, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. I've got some comments on my other videos. You can check them out as well. Really enjoy replying to comments. So if you have any questions at all, I don't mind just popping around and answering a couple. Popping around and answering some questions. Anything to do with my combat spec or my Watchman spec. I also do focus. I don't really like it, but if you guys want to know a focus spec, I could probably do a video, and then I could just keep linking the video when everyone asks for all the specs. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Anyway, hope you liked the video. See you later.
What's up? What's up, guys? Cow-o-matic up in here, bringing some Civil War combat spec to kill. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. This is the second time around. I did one, and I was gonna throw it back on anyway, but I'm just gonna try and do a better one. So just stick with me. You guys haven't heard it, so you don't have to stick with me. But anyway, getting right along. What I do. This is kind of what I think Sentinels are kind of bred to do. One, I'm just gonna say this right now. I have a vendetta against snipers. So I kind of ignore him for the healer there. So I do the right option, and I go to healers. Sentinels should be healers. Like, we're the anti-healers. Even if you don't kill them, which 9 times out of 10 you will, but with the last patch, they kind of made healing a lot better for everybody else, except for sages and whatnot. So they're a little more harder to do. They got a lot of instant ones. Well, I noticed that the ops have instant ones. I don't see a cast bar. I kick like a motherfucker, and like when I see a cast up, and I just don't get it. Anyway, but I have a vendetta against snipers, right? That's like my freaking kryptonite up in here. I cannot beat them. Like, I go from just that cover thing that they get. Man, you can't charge that shit. All right, how am I supposed to catch up if I can't charge it? Anyway, vendetta. I hate them. They beat me all the time. It just drives me nuts, you know. And they slowly, you get knocked back and they slow you, and then you just see them casting, and you're going, and you're going slowly to them because they're in cover and they're being dicks. But anyway, so Sentinels, healers, mic issue, man, I'm so sorry. Healers all the time, all right? That's us. We are the anti-healers. We are the bane of their existence. We got slows, we got kicks, we got chokes. We got AoE CC, so they can't peel us off it. Combat spec is awesome for peeling, and and the other way around, we peel off our healers. Because we've got, as combat, you've got Deadly Throw that stops them in place. You've got Master Strike that stops them in place. You've got your Charge if you spec into it, which I do because it's an extra bit, that stops them in place. Then you've got Leg Slash that slows them, so your healer gets away. These are all the things that peel, man. You don't have to kill that guy. I mean, all of that combination there usually means you've killed them, unless they're getting heals. But you don't have to kill them. You just need to let your healer survive. So, like, I don't understand, like, there was actually, like, this big debate because Sentinels kind of overrun our server on general, which is general, you know, this general shit in Fleet. And people just, they stand by Watchmen, and that's it. Like, oh, you can't not be Watchmen. What's wrong with you? And then it's like, you can't not be Focus. What's wrong with you? And then, like, me and one other guy go, what are you talking about? Combat's, like, insane. All three specs are good, right? I've played all three. I still play all three. I'm not a fan of Focus. I'm going to tell you right now, that doesn't suit my playstyle. I'm not saying it's a bad spec. I get owned sometimes, most of the time, by Focus spec Sentinels, and you know, but that could just be. Honestly, I don't keep track of their singularity buff, which is probably my biggest weakness. I should. But, you know, like, they're all good. They're all good specs, no matter what. And that's just how it is. And that's my opinion. The class is just all-round good. Like, they've got, like, that's what I really love about it, right? You've got insane, like, combat's got burst, right? Like, they've got burst within about 7 seconds. And you can potentially, depending on your weapons and depending on the gear of the person, you can potentially kill someone in one full rotation. So, from charging in, building rage, and then doing your first set for the rotation, you can almost kill someone. If not kill them. Unless you're extremely unlucky and you get the tank or whatever. Doesn't matter. Now, Watchmen has, like, sustained DPS. Because they got their dots up. As long as you can keep up with them and you have your dots on, you know, like, you've kind of got sustained DPS. You can keep it up. And with Zen, just to wipe them out, plus you got party heals. These are all good. These are all good things. And then you got Focus, which can hit like a fucking truck to 5 people in a clusterfuck. And you cannot tell me that hitting people between 3 to 6k damage to 5 different people is not insane. Right? And people argue their playstyle, not the spec. They think they're arguing the spec, but they're arguing their playstyle. Everyone's different. Everyone's going to play different. That's just how it is. So, you know, each to their own. I watch all the Sentinel videos. Well, I try to anyway. I watch JT1. He's normally Watchman spec, and you know, I'm fine. He started streaming, so I'm just like, and I'm Aussie, so I'm never on when he's on to do the stream. So, you know, whatever. But that's all I'm going to talk about. That I should probably just dedicate a whole video to it. This could probably be it, but I'd prefer to go through the actual specs. I might do that. I think I said that in the video anyway, but I think, you know, I was just trying to keep the whole thing rolling. But I want to talk about being, like, your group leader. So, like, you're going to go, it depends on the server. I mean, if you get a lot of assholes on your server, and trust me, I know the feeling, this you're probably better off ignoring what I have to say. But if you got, like, on my server, I'm on Master Dalinar or something like that. It's the PvP Oceanic server, and Republic side is terrible at the moment. I found a good time slot anywhere in the morning to probably around school pickup is where we dominate. The rest, like at night time, Sith dominate us, which is fun. I mean, I work during, you know, I leave for work at 6:30, so I kind of don't get that morning bit. But when I have the days off, like today, I get to. But you know, like, so what I try to do, I try and be a community servant, if you will. I don't do that as a job, but I don't like losing. Nobody likes losing. Everyone wants to win. That's just how it is. But calling people scrubs, bads, retards, fuckwits, list goes on, isn't going to help. Kicking these people because they don't know what to do which I've had done to me, which irritated me, like 20 seconds. I went to snow with a buddy. We capped it because there was only one guy. We capped snow. So I went straight under snow because I thought I was going grass. Went to grass. I was walking towards grass, and the guy that went to grass goes, go mid. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I will. I'm just going to give you my buff. But I didn't say that. I'm just like, oh yeah, I was just checking it out. And he's like, and didn't give me any time. He's just like, go to mid. And I was going there to give him a buff. Got to the node, buffed, started running back. Everybody kick him. Everyone listened, kicked me. 15 seconds to get into combat, couldn't get out. I think I already talked about this, but that's how much it irritates me, is dickheads like that don't help games. But anyway, so what I want to throw out to you guys, and what I'd like to see throughout the whole of Star Wars community, is instead of going like that, be nice. Even if you get like attacked for it, if you go, you're a fucking idiot, or rah rah rah, just be quiet the rest of the game. You know, don't stir it up, don't fight it, just go, okay, whatever. Like, I tried to help, that's cool. If you don't want to, he's probably a troll, or, he's losing, so he's trying to make fun and ops. I mean, we've all done it at least once. So whatever. But just try and give out, like, pay attention to the game. So if you're going to take this responsibility, you actually have to have the right information to give them the right orders. So if you're, say I'm at snow, all of us are at snow at the moment, most of us anyway, and we're fighting furiously for it, to keep it. So that means grass has probably got zero to little action. So if I were to die here, I would go to grass. I'd fly to middle and I'd go to grass. This is if I'm in the commanding role. Like, you got to know your place. If you've got someone in ops that are putting out good commands and everyone's listening to him, don't challenge him. Just let him do it. He's doing a good job. All right. But if there is no guidance in your team, take up that responsibility and try and make that win. Being a leader is just as important as, capping nodes and stuff. If you've got 8 players of awesomeness, say they're like pro slayers, and they can annihilate them, but they can't cap that node. And I've been in heaps of games where our whole team is above the board of the Sith, and we lost because we couldn't cap that node. Take it upon yourself to do it. Like, just for example, if you're all fighting in middle, this is a big thing, and everyone will know this. If you're fighting in middle, and you're fighting on your side of the spawn, and you're trying to cap that base, you're not going to cap it. Unless you're lucky enough to get a stealth, unless you draw them all the way back to your thing. But if you're fighting on the outside of that circle, you see that outside where our healer is right now? If you're fighting there, you're never going to cap it. Unless you get a sneaky one in, you're never going to cap it. What you need to do is you need to push ahead. So where I am right now, you want to push ahead there. That's kind of where you want your range to be. Where I am right now, but there's no need for me to be pushing out there. We're defending at the moment. This is if you want to cap. So that way, when the respawns come, they got to get through your melee and your range to interrupt your kappa. So do you see where I'm getting at? Like, and people will fight where I'm resting right now to try and stay alive and keep in the action. If your guys are there, tell them to push up, push their spawn, because that's the only way you're going to cap it. These are the things I'm talking about. It's not going, you bad scrubs, this isn't going to work. You guys are bad, so we're not going to win. Oh, that's good advice. Thank you for sharing that with us. You really helped. Go push this node, push the spawn so they can't interrupt. Like, if you need to go to the length of explaining yourself to get your point across, if you're in a responsive group, do it. It is more valuable than you sitting there fighting. Just sit 2 seconds out, type it real quick, and get back into the game. Like, if you've got like mid but you need to cap a side, everyone go to one side, right? And then you say respawns slowly trickle off to snow. So everyone's at grass, and you're slowly losing. For example, you might win and get the cap, whatever. But with that quick reload, you might not. Like how you can fire straight down, trickle off to snow. So as you slowly lose that fight, and as you tell them to use their defensive cooldowns and last as long as you can, and slowly trickle into snow and put pressure on that, and you're guaranteed to cap one. Like, that's a pretty easy one. Look at that. Look at that, 12k objective, boom. I think that's 250k damage, I think. 31 kills to 2 deaths, that's the way I like it. But just guide them, give them the correct information, always be checking all the bases. Even if you've got 2, always check to see what snow's doing. Like, if you don't have snow, see how many people are there. Because if there's only 2 people there, that means you know that there's a lot of stealthies, or you've got 6 players somewhere on the map. So you can inform the other node. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I'm trying to improve the community because my server on the Republic side aren't doing so well. So I just want to try and help the community out and improve their games. Sub if you liked it. Like if you like it. That'd be awesome. I know you're looking at a black screen, so I'm going to end it right now. Thank you. I hope you all had a good day.